Hi, I'm Dr. Keith Graham from the School of Teacher Education at National Taiwan Normal University. Welcome to this series on classroom English for Taiwanese bilingual schools. In today's video, I will discuss how to give announcements in English to your class. In a typical class, there are three main types of announcements a teacher will give regularly: homework announcements, test announcements, and upcoming in-class project announcements. The three types of announcements use similar language, but I will go through each one separately so that you know the differences. The first type of announcement you may give is a homework announcement. To begin, we need to get students' attention. There are many ways to do this, but I recommend the following sentence for getting attention before a class announcement. Students, please listen carefully. Next, we need to answer what the homework is. We can use the sentence stem, your homework is. In many Taiwanese classrooms, homework is in a workbook or it's given through a worksheet. In the case of a workbook, we can simply say, your homework is on workbook page number. If it is a worksheet, we can hold up the worksheet to the class and say, your homework is this worksheet. After saying what the homework is, we now need to tell the students when it is due. We can say, your homework is due, and then tell them the day. In many cases, that'll be the end of the announcement. But in some instances, you may want to add a final reminder statement to specify something students should do. For example, if you require that they use a specific color pen, then you can give this reminder statement by saying, don't forget to use certain color pen. For example, don't forget to use a blue pen. Or if you want them to use a ruler, don't forget to use a ruler. Now, let's move on to test announcements. Test announcements follow a very similar pattern to the homework announcements. We begin with the attention statement, students, please listen carefully. But unlike the homework announcement, the test announcement will start by stating when the test is. We can say when the test is using the following sentence. You will have a test, and then tell them the date. Keep in mind, you can substitute the word test for the word quiz or exam as appropriate. After we tell students when the test is, next we will tell them what the test covers. We can say the test is on, and then say the topic. For example, the test is on chemical compounds. Next, we want to tell our students what to study. To do this, we'll say, you should study, and then tell them what material to use. For example, you should study Chapter 5. Finally, if necessary, we can add a reminder statement similar to the one we had in the homework announcement. Don't forget to. Usually for tests, we will only use this statement if we need them to bring something for the test day. For example, don't forget to bring your calculator. The last type of announcement we'll discuss in this video is the in-class project announcement. The purpose of this type of announcement is twofold. First, we use it to announce a project we will do in class. And second, but probably more importantly, we use it to tell students to bring materials for that project. Like the previous two announcements, we begin by getting students' attention. Students, please listen carefully. Then we tell the students when we will do the project. We can say, we will do a project, and then tell them the date. Next, we want to tell them what the project is. We can say, we will, and then tell them what they will do or what they will make. Finally, we tell students what they need to bring. We can say, you need to bring, and then say the item. If students need multiple items, I recommend saying multiple sentences. For example, you need to bring your paintbrush. You need to bring your paint. Before we end this video, I'd like to make a recommendation. If you choose to do classroom announcements in English, you should always follow the announcement with comprehension checking questions in Mandarin. It is critical that every student understands your class announcements. So I think it's best that the teacher asks questions in Mandarin after that announcement about each aspect of the announcement. That way, even if a student didn't understand the English announcement, they get that critical information when the other students respond to your questions in Mandarin. Thank you for watching this video in my Classroom English series. If you have any questions about this video or other aspects of using English in schools, send me an email at kmgraham at ntnu.edu.tw. I look forward to seeing you in other videos in this series.